الناس جميعا ولقد جاءتهم رسلنا بالبينات ثم إن كثير منهم بعد ذلك في الأرض لمسرفون.
Jazakallah. Ladies and gentlemen, I would request all of you to please stand up in the honor of national anthem.
I'm very happy to have dignitaries, senior persons we invited, and we are really grateful that they have spared their time, they have honored us, they are supporting our cause. So I will a little bit tell about the society. Vision is that they want to serve the humanity. That is the purpose, that why we are here, why we are talking about safety. There are two main objectives, education and advocacy. I remember ILO is working since 70s in Pakistan. So it's a global MOU signed with them. And for the education, we have signed one MOU with Rifa University. Sustainable development of Pakistan. We have shown the CPAC, we have shown the sustainable development goals on the top. We are talking about Vision 2025. Most of the cases, the poor is killed. The poor people, the common people is killed. So we have to support them. If we improve, we set up our systems, we provide safe working conditions to the workers at site, we educate them, train them, we can minimize the accidents, we can save many lives.
The Pakistani chapter of the American Society of Safety Engineers.
I am actually very impressed and pleased with the effort of this society. It's a very young society, but it's a much needed area, and I would like to congratulate the organizing committee and for setting up this session and involving a lot of people to improve the awareness, which is much needed, of safety in Pakistan. So safety is not just a fashion, it has real consequences. We have a very, very, very long way to go.
I'm highly honored to be here this morning and join you in this highly ethical activity you have selected. I'll try to focus just on three aspects. We talk about organizational health and safety, and quite often our approach is structuralist, technological, based on processes and procedures. We have to bring ethical attitude of mind as the base of professionalism, not as something additional. Education is the key. In that sense, we are honored to be the first university in Pakistan to join this journey, this way forward, and I believe that through education we can do a lot. I feel proud to be here, and I hope that my other colleagues in other universities will come forward and join the journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Anis Saab. Very well said and very well targeted that we need to look into our education.
My talk will mostly be regarding the spiritual aspect of the spirit of the association. And the spirit is obviously, the tagline there says, towards a safer Pakistan. There's a couple of pointers I'll just give out in terms of where we will be providing help. So NUS will be partnering twofold. One will be on a policy platform side, and the other will be obviously the academic training courses. We have various engineering schools with 15,000 students, 1,200 faculty, almost 500 of them are PhD. 80% of our concentration is on engineering, so we can have a large role to play.
Sayyid Amjad Ali Sahab, Mr. Naeem Sobhani, worthy guests, participants. It is indeed a pleasure to be here. This is a good diplomatic work also, because it raises the image of Pakistan in the international world. The Holy Prophet ﷺ's last sermon and all his teachings talk about hurmat of the human life. life of a king, life of a labor, life of everybody, every human being. And we need to draw inspiration from that. I think ASSE, Pakistan chapter, is making an effort to carry on, act, and implement the teachings of Allah and His great Prophet Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I urge the government organizations, private sector, companies, social sector, all concerned in the country to support this, not only support this, spread this work of safety and health of workers, employees, in factories, in government offices, and oil refineries, wherever they are.
So I would like to call upon our worthy chief guest, but with a short introduction of his. He went to United States of America, University of California to complete his bachelor's in electrical engineering, and then he completed his master's in electrical engineering from George Washington University, USA, and then he had been running independently various oil sector projects in Saudi Arabia. We know him as a politician, we know him as a Federal Minister of Petroleum, we know him as a very senior PMLN leader, but yes, he's a very well educated and rightly qualified for the task, and he is delivering in the office very well from last 4 years. I would request all of you to please welcome Mr. Shahid Khaqan Abbasi on the stage.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me thank all of you and thank the Pakistan chapter of the American Society of Safety Engineers for this opportunity. And let me thank all of you for being here. I think this is a very necessary effort. Occupational safety is a very important aspect which is often overlooked. Safety is not an option, it is a very, very basic thing. And safety is not something we just talk about or create reports about or write about or think about. It's something that has to be built into the institutional processes. You have to determine the causes and reduce those risks. You have to mitigate the risks. Social environment, in our industrial environment. So I think it's the job of organizations like your chapter here to educate. I think education is the first priority, but it is an integrated effort. It is the industry standards, it is the policy, it is regulation, it is legislation. Academia plays a large part because education is I think probably the most critical part here. The media, how do you disseminate information? And together, this integrated process delivers and mitigates occupational safety issues.
So I will request our Honorable Chief Guest and our Vice President Pakistan Chapter and President Pakistan Chapter to please come over in front of the dais for the group photo session and giving the souvenirs to the Honorable Chief Guest and the worthy speakers. Please, sir.